galvanic cell. Galvanic cell converts chemical energy into electrical energy. In galvanic cell, a redox reactions takes place. Redox reaction takes place. In galvanic cell, we will have majorly three parts. Three parts will be present. One is reduction cell, oxidation cell, and salt bridge. Three parts will be present: reduction cell, oxidation cell, and salt bridge. First take reduction cell. Reduction cell. In reduction cell, actually it is called reduction half cell also. Okay. In reduction cell, I am taking one electrolyte tank. I am taking one metal salt. It is M plus N salt solution. In this, the same metal I will use. I will dip one metal. I am dipping one metal. So this metal and the solution which you have taken, that both are supposed to be same. If it is copper, copper sulfate solution. Zinc, zinc sulfate solution. Not only sulfate, any compound. But the metal and the salt solution must be both same. To this metal, I will pass electrons through some external source. This is not completed, complete cell not, this is wrong. Just half of the cell I am telling here, reduction cell. In the reduction cell, one metal we will place its aqueous solution of this metal's compound. And with the external source, I am passing electron. When I pass this electron to this metal, these electrons will enter in the metal rod. In the solution present metal cations, will be attracted towards the electrode. So when they goes to the electrode, that metal cation accept electron from the electrode and becomes into metal. It is aqueous and here it became metal solid. This is called reduction process. Reduction process is happening. Now point is, when this ion will reach to the metal electrode, so between these two specific pointer, some charge transformation should happen. That is called what? Potential. Work must be done to transfer one electron charge, specific pointer will be called as a potential. So here, when the ion going towards to the electrode and they are transferring the electron. So between them some charge transformation purpose, some potential will be created. That is called electrode potential. But here electrode is undergoing in reduction. So we will call it as a reduction potential. Simple point I can write here. Charge difference between a metal electrode and its solution is called electrode potential. is called electrode potential. This potential difference has come during reduction. So during reduction, when M plus N, by accepting an electron, it is becoming as a M solid. In this process, reduction is happening. Since reduction is happening, it will be called as a reduction potential. So the potential will be denoted with E. So the reduction potential E, ion converted into atom. So will be written as a M plus N slash M. This is called reduction potential or P. I am writing shortly. Reduction potential or P. If this potential difference, created, potential difference is created at standard conditions. At standard condition. Standard condition means pressure is 1 atm or 1 bar. Concentration 1 molar. Temperature at 25 degrees Celsius. If this potential difference between the metal electrode and its solution or ion is created at the standard condition, it will be called as a standard reduction potential, SRP. So that will be denoted with E naught. If the reduction happening, same reduction, M plus N accepting an electron and becoming into M solid at this standard condition. So it is called standard reduction potential value, E naught M plus N slash M. Simple difference, at any concentration is happening reduction, M plus N becoming into M, it will be called reduction potential. If this reduction process is happening at standard condition, at 1 atmosphere pressure, at 1 molar concentration and at 25 degrees Celsius is happening, that will be called as a standard reduction potential. That standard reduction potential will be denoted with E naught. This is called SRP, standard reduction potential. This is first half. Next, second part is oxidation cell. Oxidation cell. Even in oxidation cell, same way. Take one electrode in the cell, take metal salt in aqueous form, metal solution, and dip one electrode. Again condition what? That metal and metal salt must be same. But in reduction half cell, what you have done? You have given electron. Here you remove the electron. You remove the electron. When you remove the electron, in the metal atom, in the electrode, what are the atoms are there? That atoms will lose the electron, will come into the solution as an ion. When you are removing the electron, metal atom will lose electron, becomes into metal ion. So here what is happening? This loss of electron will be called oxidation. Here also in the solution and electrode, some charge difference will be created, which is called as a electrode potential. But here this potential creating during oxidation. So it will be called as a oxidation potential. So we will be denote like E M slash M plus N. It is called oxidation potential. If this oxidation process is happening at standard condition, if oxidation takes at standard condition, a standard condition, it is called as standard oxidation potential, SOP. How it will be denoted? E naught m slash n plus n will be called as a SOP, standard oxidation potential. Both are same, standard oxidation potential. But remember, standard conditions are same for every rate. Next one, salt bridge. Salt bridge, it is U-shaped tube. It is U-shaped tube like this. Inverted U-shaped tube. This tube filled with ionic compound. With agar-agar solution. With agar-agar they will say. Agar-agar is a kind of gum substance which can hold the flow of electrolytic solution present in the salt bridge. In this completely salt solution will be, but rather than the pure salt solution, they will mix up with agar-agar. So agar-agar is a gum kind of substance. It won't allow this ions to flow that effectively. Slowly they will flow when it is required. Next, so what is the function of a salt bridge? Function of salt bridge is very important. Function of salt bridge, if you take, number one, it connects two half cells. It connects two half cells, that is oxidation half cell we have and reduction half cell is there. This oxidation half cell and reduction half cell both will be connected by the salt bridge. Number two, it completes internal circuit. It completes internal circuit. Hold. Next, third one is important. It prevent liquid-liquid junction. It prevent liquid-liquid junction. We'll see now what is meant by liquid-liquid junction. Simple. Here we have half electrode, oxidation, half cell, and here we have another half cell which is reduction. Here we will place one metal with its aqueous solution. Here we are placing one more metal with its aqueous solution. So now this both you connect to here, switch we can keep, and here we place some ammeter through this electrode. Now the circuit is completed here, means? No. So to complete that internal circuit, we will place an salt bridge here. Here we will place salt bridge. So now the salt bridge what happened? Completed the internal circuit and connected to half cells. It is oxidation cell and it is reduction cell. Both half cells are connected, internal circuit completed, and it prevent liquid-liquid junction. Prevent liquid-liquid junction means if there is no any salt solution inside the tube. If there is no any salt solution inside the tube, this liquid will flow here upward. This liquid also will flow upward. Here aqueous solution, here aqueous solution. They meet at one point. They meet one point. This point is called liquid-liquid junction. Liquid-liquid junction. Sir, what happens if liquid-liquid junction is created? When the two solutions with different concentrations comes in contact, between the two liquids, some potential difference will be created. That potential difference when comes, the cell will not work. To avoid that, we will use the salt bridge. The salt bridge will prevent the liquid-liquid junction formation by releasing ions from the salt bridge. This is function of the salt bridge. Next, what kind of salt can be used in the salt bridge? Can you use any salt? It's not possible. Important note is, in salt bridge, only salt or any ionic compound is used which will have equal migration capacity for cation and anion. Simple point, sir. Cation and anion must have equal migration. From the salt bridge, the ion in oxidation cell, anion will come. In reduction cell, cation will come. So this cation anion releasing should happen at the same time. Means from the salt solution, they have to migrate in the respective half cells at the same time. So it means they are supposed to have the equal migration capacity. That equal migration capacity salts only will be used. For example, KCl, ammonium hydroxide, etc. Which have equal migration capacity. One important note is KCl cannot be used when electrolytic solution in half cells is mercury, silver or cadmium +2. If these are present in the solution, what we are taking here, solution is not belong to this. If they are belong to this one, KCl you can't use as a salt bridge. Reason, this all will combine react with Cl. React with Cl minus forms precipitation. To avoid it, KCl cannot be used as a salt bridge when there is a mercury, silver and cadmium ionic solutions are present. These are the three parts which are present in the galvanic cell.